Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you this blue and silvery cut crease makeup look, and so if you want to learn how to achieve this, then stay tuned. Starting off with a clean base, and I'm starting off with Bare Minerals Prime Time, and it's just like this silicone-y for all skin types really. So I just applied that generously along my face. And for foundation today, I'm gonna go in with Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Natural Beige, and I'm also mixing it with the e.l.f. tinted moisturizer. I forgot the shade name of it, but I'll probably have it in the description below for you. And what I basically just do is I mix the two until it's incorporated evenly, and I just disperse that along my face. Okay, and afterwards, I just blend all that into my face using the Beauty Blender. And then for concealer, I'm going to be going in with LA Pro Conceal in the... I know it's like the second to lightest shade available, but yeah, I forgot the shade name. And I just use that along the points of my face that I want highlighted, or stuff, or the places that need coverage. And I also blend that in using the Beauty Blender. Alright, and to set my face, I'll be using the Mary Kay Loose Face Powder in Translucent Light. And using a Juvia's Place, I forgot that brush. But yeah, I just use like this tapered, fluffy brush. And I apply it along the perimeters of my face. And places that tend to get oily as well. And for eye primer, I'm using the Smashbox 24 Hour. Just using a small amount because you know that a small blob of that goes a long way. And then I go in with a eyebrow product while I wait for that to set, and I'm using ABH Dip Brow in Soft Brown. Using my e.l.f. eyeliner brush, I go in and do my brows on camera. I do have a tutorial on how I do my brows, and if you'd like to see how I do that, I'll go ahead and link it in, what is it called? The box above? I know there's a name for it, but I'm forgetting everything right now. But just saying that I do have a tutorial up on my YouTube channel, and I'll just have it linked somewhere. Alright, cool. And I know, like, my voiceovers suck. It's been a while since I've done this. But anyways, I'm going in to clean my brows with Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer. And if I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like using this because it's like super thin, lightweight, and like oily in a sense. And yeah, it just doesn't clean up brows well. But I just want to use something different for a change because, like, I don't know, the LA Pro Conceal is like good for cleaning, but like the applicator is not very user-friendly for eyebrows, I guess. But yeah, I just wanted to experiment with a different concealer, but it clearly failed. Alright, and so now going in with the eyeshadow, I'm using the Subculture palette. Money, wow. Anyways, yeah, I'm going in with the transition shade. I pointed at Cuba first, but I actually want to use Dawn. So yeah, I go in with that light color using a Juvia's Place transition brush. It's like a small like fluffy brush, a little less dense than my It Cosmetics one that I already own. And yeah, I got this new brush set like before Black Friday. Not even Black Friday. It was like before Thanksgiving. And yeah, so far I really, really like it. And I just do a light wash of Dawn along the crease and like above it. And then I'm going in with the first edition of the 120 color palette by BH Cosmetics and using, this light sky blue shade in the bottom right. And going in with that It Cosmetics crease brush that I have owned for a while. Just go in along the crease and I try not to go like above it to like, cover up the first transition shade. But yeah, that's basically what's going on right now. And at first it was really hard to show up on camera, but the shadow is easily buildable. And you can see the light wash of blue. Then I go in with this angled Eco Tools eyeshadow brush, go in with the bottom left blue shade, and I use a generous amount of that, but remember to tap the excess off. And I go in a little more deeper into the crease, and in this case I go a little bit lower as well, and like I feel like it doesn't really matter how low you go because you'll see that I do a cut crease later on. So go as low as you want, but try to avoid going like above the crease, covering that first shade like I said as well. Then I take this Juvia Place, I don't know how to describe this eyeshadow brush, but it's like the biggest one and like one of the fluffiest ones. And I just go in and blend in all the colors I have as of now. And then I go in with the Juvia's Place Afrique palette. I really, really like this palette, by the way. And I go in with the shade Côte d'Ivoire, using another Eco Tools brush that I own. And I just go in along, I believe, like the edge of my eye, the outer edge of my eye, and just very, very carefully place my shadow along the outer corners. And I try my best not to go above the crease, but at the same time making like an angled shape similar to like the illusion that I have blue eyeliner on like along my lid. I feel like this is a really hard technique to master because especially with like a dense brush like this, because you have to learn like this balance of like blending and packing. Sometimes you can just go like a little overboard, like kind of how I did on the other eye. So I'm just blending it out with this other fluffy Eco Tools blending brush that I have. But yeah, overall I pulled it off pretty well, right? And even though I lost a little bit of the color while blending, I just, go in with a little bit more pigment. Then I begin to cut the crease with the LA Pro Conceal, and I still have yet to master the cut crease technique. I'm getting a little bit better though because I've been practicing outside of filming videos. But yeah, I'm just trying to get used to the shape of my lids and my crease, I guess. After I cut the lid, I go in the Afrique palette with this shade called Angelique. It's like a warm shimmery silver shade, and that's what I use to pack onto the lid. I felt like I didn't really like the warmish tone of the color, so I went in with like the Saharan palette, and there's this shade that's like a little bit more cool tone, and it just reflects the light better and goes more with the winter wonderland theme I was going for. Alright, so afterwards I go back in to the BH Cosmetics palette with another blue shade that I found, and I just go in between the silver and the Côte d'Ivoire shade from the Juvia's Place palette. And then I kind of just go back in and build up the dark blue color, because I didn't really want too much of the middle blue color to be prominent in this look for whatever reason. But I just wanted the Cote L'Ivoire shade to be like the main, what do you call it? The main color and the main aspect of this eye look today. And then I go in, with that same Juvia's Place shade along my lower lash. And I also do that along the inner corners as well. And I do leave a gap in the middle because I do eventually go in with another blue shade called Cameroon. It's actually like a blue violet sparkly shade. And that's what I use along the middle to complete my lower lash. I go in with a Sephora gel eyeliner and I tightline along the top and the bottom waterline as well. And then I go in with a NYX eyeliner and just do my winged liner. Go in with Eyelure lashes, and it's the YouTuber series. It's this really cute one called So Lush. And then for contour, or I guess bronzer, I go in with Hoola by Benefit. Just go along the perimeters of my face with that. And to further contour, I go in with a Tarte's Pro Glow to Go palette and using the only contour shade in there. And I'm using my jacked up contour brush. I know I need a new one. Then for blush, I go in with the ColourPop one in the shade Birthday Suit. And I use a Real Techniques, it was like this special rose gold edition brush. But I do use that along my cheeks. And then I do apply some on my nose. And I've been doing that lately because it looks kind of cute that way. And I like things cute, am I right? Anyways, I go in with that cool silvery shade in the Saharan palette. And use that to highlight along the high points of my face. And I'm really careful with this because, as you know, like Juvia's Place, eyeshadows do not play. They are pigmented. I just go along those points of my face and really carefully. And afterwards, I go in with lips. I use the Too Faced shade, and I believe the shade is called Chihuahua. Oh yeah, by the way, it's like really broken, so yeah, don't even mind. My dog chewed it up. But yeah, I use like a small amount of that on my lips. And then I blot most of it off. Well, I mean, I don't blot most of it off, but I just blot off the excess with a tissue. And then for gloss, I go in with the Fenty Glow by Fenty Beauty. And just lightly coat that on my lips. And then I use the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Mist to set. And then I go on top of that with the Mario Badescu spray as well. And that completes the look, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial, and if you'd like to see more, please leave a comment, give a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. I do have more videos coming up in the future, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And until next time, you guys, bye!